Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to build a sugarcane farm and an iron farm.
Hey there, Liz. I've been not mining like always. Just takes too much of my time, and yet I'm not that much iron. Do you know if there's an easier way for this?
There is. It's called an iron farm. It gives you iron automatically without needing to mine.
Automatically? How does that even work?
Villagers and zombies.
Villagers and zombies? That sounds like a bad idea.
Eh, it kind of is. You trap 3 villagers near some beds and put a zombie close enough to scare them. Then they panic, and when they do, they summon an iron golem to protect them.
So the iron golem spawns because they're scared?
Exactly. The golem appears on a platform and then falls into lava, and then you collect the iron in hoppers below.
Oh, that's pretty dark.
It's efficient. Dark, but efficient.
So how much iron would I even be getting out of this?
Well, it depends on your setup. Hundreds per hour, maybe? It's way faster than mining, though.
So fear steals my iron.
These are the things you're going to need for this build. I am building this in creative, so I have spawn eggs, but I will show you how to get your villagers and your zombies into their place later on. You're also going to want to make sure that you have a name tag to be able to name your zombie, because this is what's going to keep it from despawning. What you're going to want to do is you're going to build a clover shape like this, and you're going to bring it up by 1. Then you're going to place a temporary block here and 2 temporary blocks here. You're going to take your trapdoor and you're going to place it in the hole, and you're going to wait for nighttime. Once it is nighttime, you are going to lead your zombie into the chute, and you're going to jump over and you're going to wait for it to come in and fall into the hole. Once that is done, you are going to want to take your block and you're going to place one here, and you are going to break the trapdoor. Once the trapdoor is broken, you're going to name your zombie and you're going to place another block on top of it. And now the rest you can do in the daytime. Once it's daytime, you're going to get rid of these 2 blocks here and this block, and you're going to take your glass and break these 3 blocks and replace them with that glass. Now you have something that looks like this. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to build this block and this block here, and this one as well, and you're going to put one here and another here. You're going to go back to the front, and you are going to actually build it up one more, and on top of that 3rd block, so on the 4th block height, you're going to place 3 stairs like this. On the other side, you are going to place a building block here and here, here and here. Now you're going to build your spot for your villagers. You're going to build a 3x3 area, so you're going to place a block here, here, here. Do the same thing on the other side and connect it. This is going to be where your villagers stay. After that, you're going to take your glass and you're going to place it on top like this, and you're going to build one more layer of your building block. Now you are going to go back to the little areas that are kind of empty, and you're going to place a block here and here. And because we want this farm to be symmetrical, you're going to do the same thing to the other side. Now, you're actually going to go ahead and break these spots, and you're going to place 2 trapdoors so that they open out like that. Once that is done, you're going to go. Now, going back into your little villager containment area, you are going to place 3 beds like so. Then you're going to want to take a torch and you're going to put it on the middle block. Now you are going to want to get your villagers inside. You're going to build a staircase and you're going to get your villager. I'm going to just spawn them in, and you're going to get any workstation you want, and you're going to place it inside. The zombie is going to locate it and is going to come and connect to it. Once it is up and connected, it's going to either A, fall in, or B, you're going to have to try and push it in. I will now do the rest for the other villagers. Remember, you want 3 villagers. Once you have your villagers inside, you're going to break these blocks, and you are going to create a roof that hangs one off of the villager containment area. Now we're going to go ahead and create the area that kills the golems. We're going to dig out a 9x9 area like this. You're going to have 2 more coming out like this. Here you're going to place a double chest, and you're going to take your hoppers and you're going to place them going into the main chest. Again, you're going to shift click and you're going to do that for every spot. It's going to be all 9 going into each of the hoppers, and this is going to let all of the drops collect into the one chest. Now you are going to go back up on top of your farm, and you are going to get your walls that you have, and you're going to place a wall, and then you're going to place another wall, and you're going to break that wall. This is gonna be carried all the way to, and you're going to build one more out, and you're going to build all the way down. Actually, not all the way down. You're going to leave one spot, and then you're going to go around, and you're going to keep it confined into this area. I'm going to go again up, build up, and around, like this. Now you are going to take your slabs and you are going to place one here, and you're going to finish them out like this, and then the same thing on the other side. This is just for added protection. Now you are going to take your signs and you're going to go back to the front of where all the hoppers are, and you're going to place a sign here, on the middle, here, same thing on the other side here, on this middle wall here. Shift click a sign onto the middle hopper. It should look like this. Now very carefully you're going to take your lava bucket and you're going to carefully shift click the lava on top of the sign. Because the signs are around it, it's going to stay contained in this one block. This is what's going to kill the golems. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to control where the golems spawn. To do this, you're going to get a shovel. Any shovel will do, because you're going to turn these grass blocks into path blocks. From the middle, you're going to turn these grass blocks into path blocks going 8 out. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, going out 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're also going to do that on the middle back wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, on this side, you're just going to have it go out 1 more than the chest. You are going to want to connect all of the areas and just turn everything in the area into a path block. This is going to make sure that no golems spawn outside of the actual farm. It is important to note that if you have any dips or any blocks in your way, you're going to either break them or you're going to place more blocks to be able to turn it fully into the path. You're going to make sure you want to turn every grass block into a path block. Doesn't matter where it is. Once you have that, you should have something that kind of looks like this. Now, one of the last things you're going to want to do is you're going to place a water bucket here and a water bucket here, and that is going to push the golems into the lava. Now, the last thing you are going to want to do is you're going to want to break that block there, and that is going to allow for the golems to start spawning. All you have to do is wait for nighttime. Now, once it is nap time, the villagers are going to get scared and they're going to start spawning iron golems for protection. like so. And that is your completed iron farm.
Okay, then pretty easy enough. Just place the sugarcane and just wait for it to grow.
Yeah, but if you want it to be automatic, you'll need some redstone.
Of course I do.
First, you place sugarcane next to water, and then behind it you put pistons and observers.
Servers, those weird looking blocks with the face on them.
Exactly. When the sugarcane grows to 3 blocks high, the observer detects it and then activates the pistons.
So it just works on its own without me?
Yes, and you can leave it running while you go explore or build or whatever you want to do.
Why would I even need all that sugar though?
You can use it for paper or rockets. It's good for trading. It's also really good for later on in the game when you have an Elytra.
So it's practically just preparing me for the future.
Exactly.
Could you show me how to make?
Of course I can. These are the things you're going to need. First, what you are going to want to do is you're going to take your dirt and you are going to build them 5 all right next to each other, like this. You're going to go back 1 block and you're going to place 5 of your building blocks like this. Then you are going to connect them by placing 2 building blocks like this. After that, you're going to fill in this gap using your water bucket. You're going to take your temporary block and you're just going to place one here, and you're going to use that to help you cover up the water. The water is important because sugarcane needs water to grow. After that, you're going to take your pistons, place them facing into the sugarcane which we are about to place. You're going to want them facing into the mud. So you're going to take your sugarcane and you're going to place them like this. Once you have that, you're going to go behind and you're going to place your building blocks on top of the pistons, and you're going to get back up on top and you're going to place observers facing the sugarcane. The way you'll know if they're facing the sugarcane is if you see the eyes looking in the direction or on top of the sugarcane. After that, you're going to take your redstone and connecting to your observers like this. Now, you're going to want to break out these blocks here. You're going to go one more down as well. So it's going to be a 3 by 5 area. You're going to place a block in the middle here, and that is going to be where your chest goes. For the sugarcane to fall and go into the chest, you're going to want to take your hoppers and you're going to place one going directly into your chest. To do this, you are going to shift and right click into the chest. Now, you're going to do the same thing for your 4 other hoppers going into your main hopper, like this. Then you have this. You are going to cover it back up so that nothing can fall in there, and that makes it automatic. To make sure that it all funnels into your chest, you're going to build up your walls of glass like this to make sure that it is only getting pushed into the hoppers below. It's going to be about 4 blocks tall. To make this more secure, you're just going to go around the perimeter and place your building blocks, and this is just going to make sure that if you do happen to get close to it while a creeper is nearby, the exterior takes most of the blunt force and you hopefully won't have to rebuild it. And there you go. There is a completed sugarcane farm.
Okay, let me see if I got this straight. Villagers get scared, I get iron. And sugarcane grows next to water, and the redstone harvest it?
Yes, exactly. And the best part is that there are a bunch of other farms you can build.
Can you show me?